Ladies and gentlemen, Valorant is back and we are kicking off the year with a bang! 32 teams will debut on the world stage and make their first steps towards a champions run. Hello.
It's all down to Leo. What a miracle play, what a miracle performance. But Leo, he might just end it. Left down to the 1v1 second. He has to kill him and he won't do it. The whole
cleaning it up.
Oh my god, that's a heartbreak for them, bro.
3 on the round.
Wow.
Fnatic beat the crowd. Fnatic beat.
Shooting on the shooting. Ah, Alpha finds Arsenal. Bang, leads it. Oh! That's how it ends.
Through. Chronicle gets a defuse. Valorant has shown us that many aspire, but few attain. And the pursuit of greatness persists for Fnatic.
Make it a positive place and whatnot. But the biggest thing inside of me was I always wanted to be a pro. I always wanted to perform on that stage in front of that crowd and do this with the trophy. I want to lift the trophy.
During the VCT lock-in grand final, Fnatic started with a 2-0 lead, then Loud hit back to win the next 2 maps, which then leads us to our 5th and final map of Icebox. To start the game, Loud go for a standard B hit with less lurking mid at the start of the round.
Home ground for Fnatic. But it's been
Instantly, Boaster falls, therefore Fnatic have no smokes. Loud push aggressively into Snowman.
pushing all the way deep. They want to take Snowman control.
Chronicle contests, dies. Durka contests, dies. Then Leo and Alfia both contest, both die. Flawless for Loud.
Loud taking the pistol.
Fnatic were not expected to win this round, with Loud doing an A push and Viper lurking mid. Durka fights Bell instantly but dies, the aggressive hardball blocking the vision for the trade. The rest of the round is a sweep, only 2s falling.
Loud with all the control, all the weapons.
Fnatic now have guns. Loud do a quick 3-hit towards Belt using the same hardball to block vision. Viper and Killjoy are also lurking mid. Killjoy breaks the turret in kitchen to force a rotation, however Durka and Chronicle stay on A. Loud then regroup for an A hit. Durka picks Sadak from top 410. And then Durka goes for a crazy hero play and dies.
Great dart, pushes them back once more, and you've got to be kidding me!
However, Chronicle somehow picks 3 big kills without getting traded, leaving the bomb left on the floor. 1v4 for 2s. 2s picks off Chronicle, finally, but ends up with no time left.
Fnatic claim their first.
Loud do a 4B man lead, with Killjoy lurking A. Durka tries to get aggressive B main, but is forced off by the aggressive hardball.
Difficult to get aggressive in the early round because of this cascade.
He then sticks around for the hardball to drop. He gets one, but is immediately traded. Loud then pause, leaving Aspas at yellow, and start to contact up A, finding it is clear due to the fact that Killjoy was still lurking A. But it's nice to plant. However, trades on trades leaves Alfia in a 1v2. Sadak invests a Killjoy ult. Alfia ults a bomb to half. Kills Sadak just in time, then goes for the stick. Les takes him out with milliseconds to spare. Loud go for a 5-man B hit with Viper on mid. Fnatic are playing very passively.
Rep away. But you got to 2-2. You got to put full focus forwards.
Durka takes out 2s while he's trying to protect the planter. Chronicle runs to the bomb trying to get to half. He dies to spam. Durka trades on Sadak, then Boaster takes out Les with a running stinger in yellow. 4v2 now. Durka takes out Kawazin. He's now an Aspas 1v4. He gets one, but is brought down low. Durka then goes for the stick. Aspas, knowing he won't win the round, goes for the save.
Falling, and Aspas, he has to back away.
Loud are now on a half buy. They go for a straight up B hit again, with the same hardball to push any aggression away.
Before Chronicle was trying to defuse.
He also used another hardball to take space towards Snowman.
All the way through into B-main. No one from Fnatic going to be meeting this one, but they've got the util.
Loud get the plant uncontested. Sadak in twos takes Snowman.
Push all the way up, knives. Surely positioning
Aspas, who's
those.
popped his
Sadak
Blaze Storm,
wants to get clear now.
manages to get Alpha here.
Half clearance off angle.
Durka, however, gets 2 huge kills thanks to Leo doing a perfect recon. Both Snowman players are now dead. It's a 4v5 in favour of Fnatic now. Loud back off to yellow and main to play bomb. Chronicle raids as Alfie. Aspas runs out of knives trying to kill Durka. Durka tries to run him down, but gets bopped in the head by a right click. Kawazin gets another through the gap in the sage wall. Les gets Chronicle, Botra is now left in a 1v3, but is immediately traded. Fnatic fumble the 5v3. Loud go for the same B hit with the hardball. Les now lurking mid and A, with the orb waiting for the push. Alfier is baited by the planting sound and gets killed. Durko goes for a crazy updraft play above top tube but doesn't manage to find anything. Les lurks up A, finding it clear. Therefore, the rest of Loud sprint back to A. Les, however, is spotted by Durka, causing Fnatic to scramble back to A. However, Durka and Boaster are suddenly taken out, with only Leo getting a kill with a shock dart. Aspas updrafts the top gen, managing to take out Chronicle and Leo with the play.
He sees everything.
And you can smell the Fnatic crumble.
Fnatic call a timeout. Loud start the same as last round, with B and a lurk mid. Durka, however, fights above the hardball, managing to pick off Aspas. Sadak, however, picks off Chronicle, retreating. Durka then picks off Kawazin, crossing to yellow, but is traded by Sadak. 2 players are stuck behind the hardball and Snowman, therefore they cannot trade. Loud paws at yellow. Boaster pushes for info with no util and takes out Les. Sadak trades onto Alfier. Boaster then takes out Sadak finally. It's a 1v2 for 2s now. Leo managed to get the final kill on him though.
Fnatic, it's calm.
Loud go for the same B hit again. Chronicle, however, walls up behind yellow to get an off angle, but also traps Durka in front. Chronicle picks off 2s with this off angle. Their harbour is now down. Chronicle is traded though. Durka being in front of the wall is unexpected and he manages to get 1. Leo dry ults from spawn and catches 1. It's a 2v3 now. Loud managed to plant and get the Viper ult down. Alfia then invests the Killjoy ult. Boaster runs in trying to kill them whilst they're spamming the Killjoy ult, but ends up going down. And the Killjoy ult is also destroyed. Leo pushes through the Viper ult alone. Alfia tries to trade but ends up getting taken out.
Rookies turn veterans.
Loud start with a passive default towards A, B and mid, waiting for the util B. Then they group up for a B push. Durka tries to take a fight yellow, but is flashed to be faced by 5 people. Leo, however, trades with a shock dart kill, straight to the dome. Sadak gets taken down after planting the bomb by Leo. Boaster then finds Aspas long range with a classic somehow, leaving it in a 2v4 for Fnatic, with just Kawazin and 2s left. 2s managed to pick 1 off. This then gains him his ultimate, which he instantly pops, which causes the last 3 people to have to swing or they get stunned.
And it's all slam dunk.
Have another full buy for both teams. However, Icebox is using his jet knives. Back to the 3-man A lane with the Harbour Cascade pushing up straight away, with Viper lurking mid, Killjoy holding the B push. Icebox pushes aggressively with the help of a Skydog and another Harbour Cascade, which helps him float to top screens to get a free kill on Chronicle. However, the plant is denied by Leo's shock darts. Alvier manages to catch the lurk in Tube, however Icebox is somehow in Born. Boaster is completely unaware that Icebox is in spawn. Sadak gets another, leaving Alvier in a 1v3, quickly getting picked off by Icebox. Last round of the half, Fnatic have a very odd buy. Durka gets Sadak from top screens, leaving Fnatic to scramble over to A. Cowers in plants to give him his Sky ult, which then he pops. After he pops his Sky ult, he then dogs, leaving any scramble to destroy multiple utility at once. With the help of the hard wall, he pops a flash through to the players in spawn. Whilst this is happening, the Viper who was lurking up Tube swings with the flash to crunch the players in spawn. Gets 2, getting traded by Boaster, who is left in a 1 vs 3 with low HP and a judge, just to get finished off by Icebox. Score is now 9-3. The pistol must be won for Fnatic if they want to win this game and the trophy. Fnatic start with a B hit with Alfier lurking A. Icebox is playing aggressive with the help of the hard wall. Durka swings alone and gets instantly killed by Icebox. Boaster picks up the Sheriff and Fnatic scramble back to A. However, Les is already pushed up aggressively. Boaster doesn't care and takes him out with the Sheriff. Fnatic then manage to plant. Loud break the Sage Wall and pop a flash through it as it breaks. They then swing onto the 2 players in sight, taking them down. Leo manages to take out 2s, pushing up. However, Cowazin starts to stick the bomb. The bomb is not planted for the remaining players. Icebox takes out Leo, and Alfier is left with little options just to be taken out by Sadak. Fnatic have now lost the pistol. Fnatic 10-3 down decide if they want to win this game, they're going to have to force. Buying 4 Stingers and a Spectre, everyone having half shield. They decide to do a hard A push, with Boaster throwing the orb mid to bait presence. They then group up and fight towards Maze and top 410. Cowazin manages to take out Boaster. Chronicle then tries to force a plant, but on the tap, Loud crunch onto the bomb site, taking out Leo and Chronicle. Cowazin then pops a flash through the harbour wall in Maze, blinding Durka and Alfier, and the rest of the Loud swarm onto Maze, killing all of them. Fnatic have now lost the force. Fnatic call a timeout. Boaster looks in despair. Force again 11-3 down, and go for the hard A push again. Les grabs the orb instantly and falls back to headshot. Durka swings belt but gets one-tapped by Les. Cowazin then flashes in Les through the Viper wall for more but gets brought down low by Boaster. Fnatic then pounce onto site. Trades on trades lead to a 2v2.
Alfier, so much to do. Reset of the Spectre. Down to that 2v2. Can Fnatic survive?
Cowazin goes for a solo play and dies, leaving Icebox in a 1v2. Fnatic instantly run back to B. Icebox dashes towards site and gets spotted by the turret, and then shot in the back by Chronicle.
Cross and just guesses incorrectly. So, it's Fnatic that survive.
Fnatic again start with a hard A hit. Using a Viper Molly, Sage Slow and Shock Dart combo to deny the orb. Les quickly taps out Alfier from Nest. Chronicle tries to wall, but the plant is denied.
The emphasis is going to be on
Loud then crunch onto Maze, with trades on trades.
Stand up, why the swing, Leo's good. Half on the health, but still can't claim the kill. Down to that 2.
And a little overstep from Loud leaves it in a 1v1 between the two Jets, Durka and Aspas. Durka then instantly runs to B and plants.
Never quite had a task like this.
Aspas throws a smoke on the bomb, but is instantly brought down low. Aspas then throws another smoke on the bomb, but then swings out of the smoke, but Durka with the health advantage takes him down. Loud are now on a half buy. Fnatic go for a B hit with Boaster lurking towards A. Loud counter with a 3-man B push down main with the help of the Harbour Cascade. However, Chronicle managed to kill one pushing towards Hut, and then Alfia spams one through the Cascade. Durka and Chronicle then team up to kill twos. Les is also brought down low. He gets one from Yellow but is flanked by Leo. Sadak is in a 1v4. He takes out Chronicle but is instantly traded. 6-11.
Like you said, Brett, just to keep themselves collected.
Fnatic start very passive towards A, B and mid. Durka starts with aggressive updraft towards B, but does not manage to find anything. Aspas gets aggressive towards B main. Leo then drones towards B main, but does not spot Aspas. Fnatic then regroup towards A, with Boaster lurking up tube. Alfia deploys the Killjoy ult, which forces Loud away from A. Boaster also falls back down kitchen, but is spotted by Kawazin, but manages to take him out. He then instantly runs back up to tube. Aspas gets spotted and is killed by Durka. At the same time, Alfia takes out Sadak, twos trades, but is killed by Durka. Les is left in a 1v4. Picks off Chronicle but ends up getting flanked by Boaster.
Alpha, yeah. Tucking himself underneath.
Loud are back on a low buy. Fnatic look to play slow towards A, B and mid. Aspas spots towards A main with his knives. Fnatic start to push up towards B with the help of Leo's drone.
Looking to not give away any errors.
Durka spots towards mid to find an aggression, then goes for a top tube play, picking off Sadak. This takes Loud attention away from B main and forces them to look towards orange. Durka then picks off twos looking in the wrong direction towards kitchen. Then Alfia lurks up behind the mid. Aspas is then brought down low by Durka in kitchen,
Short Aspas. Drop down to
leaving Les on his own to be taken out by Durka. Alfia finishes off Aspas to win the round.
Not to be outdone. We talked about that jet div. We talked about Aspas.
Fnatic go for a 3-man early B lead, with Alfia and Boaster outside A. Boaster regroups with the team towards B, with the goal of trying to find the Aspas orb. Aspas misses a shot on Durka, which causes Durka to scale upwards. However, they change their mind on discovering the orb and scramble back to A. With Boaster lurking up tube, he tries to get into kitchen but ends up being taken out by twos. Sadak then places his Killjoy ult, forcing Fnatic back and allowing Loud to rotate to A. Fnatic managed to get the bomb down with the help of the Sage Wall and a Leo Recon Dart combo towards top screens, which allows Durka to jump, dash onto top screens, taking out Aspas. Leo then ults to allow Durka to fall back. Twos then pops his Harbour ult. Durka then pushes up in front of the Harbour Cascade gem. He finds Sadak before dying to the molly. Alfia catches Kawazin with his knife out. Twos jumps onto the spike with the Harbour orb. Fnatic starts spamming the hell out of it. Leo manages to take him down just as he gets to half, and then Chronicle saves Alfia by killing Les.
And it's Fnatic.
Loud are back on a half buy. Fnatic start the same as the last 3 rounds, with 3 towards B and Boaster and Alfia towards A. They then regroup towards B and get to yellow with no contest, but are cut off by the Harbour. Fnatic then pause and wait for the Harbour to drop. As it drops, Boaster puts up his Viper, and Durka and Leo fight towards site, with Chronicle ruling off Snowman. Boaster then drops the wall and they all fight towards Orange and Kitchen. Durka and Chronicle both get 1. Chronicle is traded by 2s, and then they play the numbers by falling back to yellow. 2s manages to find Durka in the open on top yellow. Boaster then invests his Viper ult. Leo finds one through the hard wall but is traded by Les. Kawazin tries to rush the Viper ult but dies. Les then shortly dies to Alpha.
Win or not? Fnatic.
It's very close now. Fnatic are just 1 round away from tying up the match. Therefore Loud call a timeout to stop Fnatic's momentum. Fnatic go for a 4-man A-lane with Chronicle spotting towards B. They then regroup 3 back towards B. Leo drones out Aspas, who is playing close. Then they go back towards A. They then use Alfier's Killjoy ult to take site. Chronicle then tries to plant, but due to a bug from his keyboard, he does not get it fully down. He then gets killed, not before 3 members of Loud are taken out. With 9 seconds left, Fnatic have to decide whether to save in a 4v2 advantage or fight to get the bomb down. They go for the latter. They then flood into site. Durka starts to plant inside a jet smoke. Boaster, whilst trying to protect, gets taken out. But then Leo comes in flying like Superman for the trade. Aspas is left out of the action in screens in a 1v3. Fnatic sprint back towards main to play the 1v3. Aspas contacts slowly at Maze, managing to take out Durka and then spot Leo, who just shot his dart. He then runs down Leo and takes him out, dashing back to the bomb, but ends up with no time left.
By that extra time, and as the spike ticks down, Alfie comfortable in his mind, comfortable in the presence, knowing that they have drawn even.
Fnatic have now tied up the game for the first time in this map at 11-11. Loud are forced to save and play for overtime because they have little money. Fnatic then go back to the 3-man B lane, Boaster and Alfie lurking towards A. Fnatic then regroup towards B and manage to take the whole of main, but are stopped by the hard wall. Chronicle then fights alone through the hardball but is taken down, and that means the res is gone. Fnatic then scramble back to A but are spotted by Kawazin, who were pushed up aggressively towards A. And then Fnatic go back to B. Boaster's wall drops and him and Durka get 1, but Boaster is traded by Les. Leo then trades onto Les. Aspas then finds Leo, then jump spots because he's low. Durka almost takes him out with the orb, but then sticks a plant because there's not much time left. Aspas then gets healed by Kawazin, and Fnatic go back to yellow. Kawazin taps. This forces Durka to peek and then gets taken out by Aspas on top side. Alfie also gets spotted.
To Alfie, noise everywhere, the double swing! Spray down!
Fnatic now have match and championship point. However, Loud are now on a full buy. Fnatic start with 5 towards A, contacting up, but are spotted by the Skydog. Boaster goes back towards mid, and Durka floats towards top 410. But they fall back because Boaster's all the way up tube. As they are coming through the Viper or mid, they are spotted by Les, who takes out 1 but is traded. Then 2s pops the Harbor ult, which makes Sadak run behind the mid, and he manages to take out 2 whilst team stunned by the Harbor ult. Alfie trades onto him, and Boaster finds 2s in Snowman, but then Alfie misses a kill onto Aspas, leaving Boaster in a 1v2 for the trophy. Boaster plants, breaking the Sage wall, which causes him to get spotted by Aspas. He then crosses to backside.
Still, it's down to Boaster, the IGL. Can he do it? All up to him.
Loud double swing, and Boaster falls. Loud are back on the attacking side. They go for a 3-man B lane with Les lurking at mid and Sadak A. Loud use their standard Harbor Cascade to push people off B main. Durka, however, has AWP and takes out Sadak through a gap in the Viper top side. He then falls back to Snowman. Twos and Kawazin try to take him out via a pop flash through the Viper, but end up getting collatted. Les tries to lurk up mid, but is caught by Leo. Aspas is now in a 1v4.
Shut down, surely. Aspas cannot be allowed to do this one.
25 health. Dashes to the side, revealed, positioning known, Spike out of reach. Moving forward, util out with a shot, does it.
A 1-for-1 trade that Leo will be perfectly happy with.
Fnatic are again on match and championship point. They go back to their 3-man B lane with Boaster floating outside B and mid, and Althea holding for an aggression A. They then regroup towards B, waiting for the hardball to drop. As the hardball drops, they instantly crunch towards yellow.
Supplements. Dirk are able to take this fight, but it's a little bit laboured, a little bit strained.
Fnatic find 3 fast kills, then Sadak falls not long after, leaving Aspas flanking in a 1v5.
However you want to call it.
With one player left to go, Fnatic have essentially got this one all tied up. 1 round away.
And the fight is over. 14-12, denying the reverse sweep.
From 11-3 down, Fnatic did the unthinkable and brought it back. Durka and Boaster finally win their trophy, beating their finals curse. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe. Check out my other content here, and I post shorts regularly.